All right, everybody, tell them who we are. We are the Breezeway. Welcome to the second show of the Breezeway, everybody. This is going to be a great show, but I got to bring up the last show, Brad. That young lad was fantastic.
11 years old and just makes his way up. He was more nervous about questions than he was performing.
I wondered if he took his set list from Dean James.
He does a lot of Dean James songs. That is fair.
Right from the Merle Haggards right through to the
everything
Stapleton.
Right up to modern country today.
That was incredible. This band here, I do know that they are one of the busiest bands. I was just explaining to you. These guys are playing. On an average, I would say 3 times a week. We'll find out for sure, but 3-4 times a week, they're playing, jamming, having fun.
That's amazing. And folks, the next show tonight, we have the Nephton Ridge Runners. They are no stranger to the Breezeway, and we're going to pass it over to them.
Woo! Let her go!
Hi, everybody. Congratulations on your 10th anniversary. That's amazing. Thank you so much. Thanks for having us back.
Great to be back here again. Great to be back home.
Yes.
Sitting on a riverboat having a party, got me and my Cajun queen. She's turning 21 on the Mississippi River, heading down to New Orleans. The year is 1894, yeah, come on mama and love me some more. Her dark eyes flash like a gambler's ring, she shakes her pretty head and sings. And life for me is a riverboat fantasy, watching the sun go down. A rock and roll band with a reefer in my hand. Now look at that wheel go around. Cocaine kisses and moonshine misses, yes, that's the life for me. I'm sailing away from my heartache on the riverboat fantasy. Can't think, can't drink any more whiskey. Yeah, I could have drunk a river dry. This old boat, she's just a-sitting in the moonlight, catching the gleam in her eyes. Showers of rain come falling down, the sky full of stars like a French lace gown. Shimmer, glimmer, I think I'm gonna fall. Whoops, catch me mama, that's all. Yeah, life for me is a riverboat fantasy, watching the sun go down. A rock and roll band with a reefer in my hand. Now look at that wheel go around. But cocaine kisses, yes, and moonshine misses, that's the life for me. I'm sailing away from my heartache on a riverboat fantasy. Delta sun beats down like a hammer, oh, it gives the low-down blue. I got a cotton gin, a sweep and spin, and shake the dust from my shoes. I made my money, yeah, I found me a honey that'll tickle me under my chin. When morning comes, I'll ride into town and I'll worry about the shape I'm in. Yeah, life for me is a riverboat fantasy, watching the sun go down. A rock and roll band with a reefer in my hand. Now look at that wheel go around. cocaine kisses, yes, and moonshine misses. That's the life for me. I'm sailing away from my heartache on a riverboat fantasy. Yeah, I'm sailing away from my heartache on a riverboat fantasy. Keep going? All right. She'd rather wear a pair of cut-off jeans than a fancy evening dress. And with her windows rolled down, her hair blown all around, she's a hot southern mess. She'll take a beer over white wine, a campfire over candlelight. When it comes to love, well, her idea of a romantic night is listening to old Alabama, driving through Tennessee, little Dixieland delight, and it feels so right that she can't keep her hands off of me. Rolling down an old back road, I got the steering wheel in one hand. We'll find a hideaway where she and I can play and Mother Nature's band while we're listening to old Alabama. Park somewhere in Tennessee, a little while, lady, why, and it feels so right. She can't keep her hands off of me. Hey, hey. Forget about Sinatra or Coltrane or some old Righteous Brothers song. Even Barry White ain't gonna work tonight if you really wanna turn her on. Play some back home, come on music that comes from the heart. Play something with lots of feeling, 'cause that's where music has to start. 'Cause we're listening to old Alabama, driving through Tennessee, a little Dixieland delight, and it feels so right. She can't keep her hands off of me. Hey, 'cause we're listening to old Alabama, driving through Tennessee, a little while, lady, why, it feels so right. She can't keep her hands off of me. Hey, hey. Boogity, 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 let's go racing, boys. Won't you play me some old Alabama? Play me some old Alabama. Won't you play me some old Alabama? Oh, play.
Well, that was fun.
It gets warm up here real fast.
I wanted to say before we did our next song that it is a little girl's birthday tomorrow. Everybody knows Tiana. It is her 7th birthday tomorrow, so happy birthday, Tiana.
We were going to sing.
We were going to sing happy birthday.
We're just going to sing quickly
Can
happy
we do
birthday
that to her?
young
Where
lady.
is she?
Where does she go? Oh, Tiana.
Tiana, you ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tiana. Happy birthday to you. We love you.
Well, I'm back again for another night from trying to break free from the sadness that I can later end. This old honky tonk sure does feel like a home. And the music with the laughter seems to soothe my loneliness. Turn it up, turn it up, turn me loose. Her memories driving me lonely, crazy and blue. It helps me forget her, so the louder the better. Hey, mister, turn it on, turn it up, turn me loose. If a tear should fall, if I should whisper her name while I'm holding some stranger, while we're dancing to an old buckwheat song, I know she won't mind. She won't even know. She'll be dancing with a memory, crying teardrops of her own. Hey, turn it on, turn it up, turn me loose. Her memories driving me lonely, crazy and blue. It helps me forget her, so the louder the better. Hey, miss, turn it on, turn it up, turn me loose. Turn it on, turn it up, turn me loose. Her memories driving me lonely, crazy and blue. It helps me forget her, so the louder the better. Hey, mister, turn it on, turn it up, turn me loose. Yeah, mister, turn it on, turn it up, and turn me loose. Thank you very much. But it is great to be back here again.
No.
We love
Like it
love
says,
coming
like
to play on
home.
this stage.
Yeah, it's like coming home.
Hey, did Franny ask you if we were going on the Breezeway yet?
Brenda said, we got you, don't worry. Let's do some Jolene.
Jolene, all right.
Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 oh please don't take him just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare, Flaming locks of auburn hair, with ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like a breath of spring, voice is soft like summer rain. I cannot compete with you, Jolene. Well, he talks about you in his sleep. Nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. I can easily understand. You could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Oh, please don't take him just because you can. Well, you could have your choice of men. I could never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. Well, I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you. Whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Well, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Oh, please don't take him just because you can. Jolene, Jolene, Jolene.
Nephton Ridge Runners.
Excellent job, guys.
Great job, guys. Now, Tracy, how about you introduce the band? You got a couple members up there that, well, I'm familiar with the drummer, but how about you introduce the band there?
I will. Well, first of all, this is my husband, Brett. I have to introduce him first, right? In playing drums is Kevin Hornsby. And we're introducing Eric Grabemeyer today. He's played a couple times with us, but at a marina and that, but not really anywhere else yet. So this is kind of his big debut.
We're grooming him.
Playing with us, so we're just happy
Breaking
to have
them in. Hey, breaking them in.
Oh, that's
Breaking 'em in,
awesome,
yeah.
you guys.
He's blushing.
Although Britt and I do have a little bit of history.
Yes.
Yes, a long time ago, we had a cottage on Kashabog Lake, and I built his laneway for him. That's what I did.
45 years ago.
45 years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Holy-
amazing.
Small world.
I want to ask, we have some new viewers and that, and some people are familiar with you guys through playing the Breezeway, but how did the band come about?
Are you lost for words,
So-
really?
So around 2017, somewhere in 2017, we did a little jam. We got together with a few friends and we played at a little restaurant. Well, the restaurant kind of got closed after a little while, and then we started a breakfast jam, which you all know our breakfast jam. Woo! Every Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock, everyone's welcome. And anyway, and then I played for different bands, and they kind of fell apart. And then Tracy and I started doing stuff together, and we've evolved into what we're doing today. A long story short.
That's amazing, guys. No, I love that.
They are busy band. Do you got any gigs coming up? Just maybe what's going on the rest of the week, or?
Well, we have the Havelock Center on Friday, like we do twice a month. Right now, we're back to doing that again.
And is that an open mic for?
It is, yes.
throw
Anyone is welcome. It's free admission. It's a wonderful night. We're filling the house, so it's about 2 years we've been doing it.
That's
so We're
awesome.
getting
Good
a name
shout out.
there. Yeah.
Everyone welcome. Yeah.
And the breakfast jam, it looked like it was pretty busy today. I seen some photos on there.
Yeah, you'd recognize some of them that were there today. Yeah.
There was a few people there this morning. It's not as big as we thought it would be, but it's intimate at times.
And you have the regulars, I would...
Regulars
We
come
do.
out, yeah.
Yep.
And then every week there's new people.
People
come out
show
and-
up that we don't expect,
Of course,
which is
there's-
fun, right?
There's people say they're
Yeah.
going to show up, and we haven't seen them yet. But.
And how's the breakfast?
What's that?
And how's the breakfast there?
He does a really good job. He's a good cook.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't brag about my own cooking, so
We're going to have to go out for
I
breakfast.
know. I want to go for breakfast
you guys
now.
have to
Breakfast
come.
and tunes. Breakfast and
Absolutely.
tunes. I love it.
sometimes we even have steak for steak and eggs and stuff like that.
That might be
Yeah.
worth skipping school.
Yeah,
over.
I'm sick tomorrow.
It's worth the drive to Nephton.
That's right.
That's amazing, you guys. All right. Big hand for the Nephton Ridge Runners.
Woo!
We're going to pass it back to them.
I'm going to sing you guys an original. I know you guys like when I do originals, so I'm going to do about 3 or 4 of them tonight. So I don't know if you know them all yet or not. This is called Engraved on My Heart. Engraved on my heart, right from the start. Engraved on my heart like a song. From the moment we met, something sparked and was said. So happy came along, came into my world, turned it upside down. I will never be the same. And over the years, love has grown. I'm not so alone. Hand in hand, face the world, we'll stand. Time has passed by, and so have we. Not much left here but memories. Empty halls, frames on walls, books we read, our big old bed, trinkets lying round, rugs on the ground. Engraved on my heart, right from the start. Engraved on my heart like a song. Chairs side by side, been one hell of a ride, but now it's time to say so long. Engraved on my heart, right from the start. Engraved on my heart like a song. From the moment we met, something sparked and was said. So happy you came along. Oh yes, so happy you came along.
Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
Went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burned, burned, burned. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire.
The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. Oh, I fell for you like a child. Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell
Into a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames, they went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. To a burning ring of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire, the ring of fire. Thank you very much.
Here's a newer duet. I think we did it at the Valentine's special. It was the very first time we performed it. So we're going to do that one for you guys.
Ready into it?
Oh, yeah.
If
My heart had windows, you see a heart full of love just for you. A tear may appear when I hold you near, but that's for the sweet things you do. If my heart had windows, you see a heart full of love just for you. By your side I'll stay till we're old and gray, reminiscing the moments we knew. If my heart had windows, you see a heart full of love just for you. A thief couldn't steal the love that I feel. Heaven for me has come true. If my heart had windows, you see a heart full with love just for you. If my heart had windows, you see a heart filled with love just for you. right, I think it's time for our wedding song. You've been waiting, haven't you?
She don't like her eggs all runny. She thinks crossing her legs is funny. She looks down her nose at money. She gets it on like the Easter bunny. She's my baby, I'm her honey. Never gonna let her go.
Well, he ain't got laid in a month of Sundays. Caught him once and he was sniffing my undies. Ain't too sharp, but he gets things done. He drinks his beer like it's oxygen. He's my baby, I'm his honey. Never gonna let him go. In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds,
Baby,
we're
I'm
the
the
big door prize. We're gonna spite our nose right off of our faces. Won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. Here we go.
She thinks all my jokes are corny. Convict movies make her horny. She likes ketchup on her scrambled eggs. Swears like a sailor when she shaves her legs. She takes a licking, keeps on ticking. Never gonna let her go.
Well, he's got more balls than a big brass monkey, a whacked out weirdo and a love bug junkie, sly as a fox, crazy as a loon. Payday comes and he's howling at the moon. He's my baby, I don't mean maybe, never gonna let him go. In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds,
Baby,
honey,
I'm
we're
the big door prize.
Yeah,
you
are.
picked it, door number one,
We're gonna
honey.
spite our noses right off of our faces. Won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. Won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. In spite of ourselves.
Woo! Nephton Ridge Runners, everybody. Great job up there, guys. That would be, I would call, a signature song from the Nephton Ridge Runners. Am I correct by saying that?
You can say that.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's the first song I think we did together.
Yeah, that was our first
we ever sang
duet.
together, yeah. And it wasn't fun going through it and getting to learn it together, but we did it.
We got it.
And we actually even got married after that too.
Oh, that's priceless.
That's awesome, you guys. So with the Nephton Ridge Runners, if people at home are looking to find your music, do you have it on any type of social media or streaming that they can find?
We do. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have TikTok, we have YouTube, and I now have a website. So
Oh, that's
we're
awesome.
everywhere. Yeah.
And so for booking, who would people contact and deal with? Just
They
for
would
our
contact
viewers.
me.
Right on.
Yeah.
Just right through the Facebook, I would assume, right? Or Nephton
Or
Ridge
they can
Runners?
call us. My number's out there, so they can call us. Yeah.
Like I said, they are a busy group, this one here.
Absolutely. So any folks out there that are interested in booking, then make sure you book ahead.
That's right. There's a good crowd tuned in tonight, everybody. Did you want to ask him anything about that Telecaster? I know you're a
I
Telecaster.
like to dabble in the occasional Telecaster. Yeah, why don't you tell us the story behind your guitar there? Every time I've seen you play, you've had that one, so I'm sure there's a good story there.
This is I bought this guitar, I don't know, 8 or 9 or 10 years ago. I can't remember. Anyway, it was at just before Bud Monahan's went to Long on McQuaid. They were on a little street on the Elmer Street there, and I was just standing at the counter one day, and I kind of looked down at the used rack, and there it was sitting there, and it went, "Buy me." So, and it was used on the used rack. It was $9.99. I paid $1,000 for it.
No, that's amazing, and
And
I know what you mean, and a lot of people wouldn't understand, but guitars do talk, and they do say, "Buy me." and it is a problem.
Yeah.
But we love them.
Yes, yeah. I hated it for a couple of years. I did, but I finally got it set up and playing the way all the right strings on it, and it took me about 6 different people to get it set up properly, but I got it set up the way I like it now.
Yeah, and it's sounding great out here.
Now, they mentioned Bud Monahan's on there, and I just wanted to shout out to Bud's. From my experience and from other musicians that I've talked to over the years, they were very helpful in new artists and payment plans for their guitars and come in and pay me and
Yes.
when you can and stuff to make sure that the musicians, although most musicians are all rich, but
Yeah. Well, you know what they do say. The fastest way to get $1 million in the music industry is start with 2.
you start with 2 million.
Yeah.
But anyways, a big shout out to Bud for keeping music going for years. I know that you guys probably had some interactions with him, and I've had lots of friends over the years that couldn't afford to go buy a new one, but yet they walked out with payments and.
Yeah, even now, as long as McQuaid, they're pretty decent that way. And I shout out to John Ellis and John Hooper. They were the 2 first guys that I really got to know there. I've known John Hooper John Ellis. He worked at the original Bud Monahan's out on the 115, and since I was 8 or 9 years old, I bought my first guitar. Anyway.
That means a lot. It means a lot to the musicians to have somebody like that out there to make sure the music keeps going and people are learning.
And on that note, we're almost in uniform. I love that. All we're missing is a black pickguard on the bass, and you guys will be in perfect uniform. But we won't occupy too much time. We're going to pass it back to the Nephton Ridge Runners, folks.
Hit the like button, hit the share button,
Thanks,
everybody.
Thanks. All right, you're going to get another original. I think most of you guys know this one, so I hope you'll sing along with me on this one. Come on back to country, land of milk and honey, where the gardens grow and the people we all know. Come on back to country, make yourself at home, pour a cup of coffee, watch the horses roam. Grab an old guitar and let's play and sing some tunes. Sit and watch the stars and hang out under the moon. Come on back to country, kick up your heels, sit down and relax, we'll have a great meal. Come on back to country, enjoy some company, where the air is clear, it's always summery. Grab an old guitar and let's play and sing some tunes. Sit and watch the stars and hang out under the moon. Come on back to country, make yourself at home, pour a cup of coffee and come back to country. That's one of my favorite songs because it's based on our breakfast jam. and our music family. So it's a very special song.
Just another, just a note. Sorry, we lost another country great this week.
We did, yes, we did.
Anyway, one of my favorites. We're going to do a little tune right here, and he wrote it. This back in. Am I on the wrong song?
No, you're doing
all
fine.
right.
You're getting emotional.
Help me
I'm
out
just
here.
like, are you okay?
Help me out here. Well, Chris
Chris
Christopherson
Christopherson was special.
was
yes.
a early influence in my life too. So
One of the highwaymen. Yeah, yes. All right,
so,
we're going to rock it.
here's for Chris.
This is for Chris. Look flat and Baton Rouge, heading for the train, feeling nearly faded as my dream. Bobby thumbed the diesel down just before it rained, took us all the way to New Orleans. Well, I took my harpoon out of my dirty red bandana and was singing sad while Bobby sang the blues. With them windshield wipers slapping time and Bobby's clapping hands, firmly sang up every song that driver knew.
Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose.
Nothing ain't worth nothing.
But it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues.
Buddy, that was good enough for me. Good enough for me and Bobby. From the coal mines of Kentucky to the California sun, Bobby shared the secrets of my soul. Standing right beside me, Lord, through everything I've done. And every night he kept me from the cold. Well, then somewhere in Atlantis, Lord, I let him slip away, looking for the home I hope you'll find. And I trade all of my tomorrows for a single yesterday, holding Bobby's body next to mine. You can sing along. Freedom's just another word for nothing left to lose. Nothing ain't worth nothing,
But it's free. Feeling good was easy, Lord, when Bobby sang the blues.
Buddy, that was good enough for me. Good enough for me and Bobby. La 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 me and Bobby McGee. La 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 la. La 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 me and Bobby McGee. Play it, honey. Me and Bobby McGee. Me and Bobby McGee. I hope you enjoyed that one in heaven up there, Chris.
We're gonna do that one. I wish I knew the lead into this, but just a good old boys, we're never meaning no harm. it all, you never saw 'em. Been in trouble with the law since the day they were born. Flaking the curves and flattening the hills. Someday the mountain might get 'em, but the Lord never will. Oh, making their way the only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law will allow. Strength, the only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law will allow. You're just a good old boy. You know my mama loved me, but she don't understand. They kept showing my hands and not my face on TV. But they're making their way the only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law will allow. Yeah, they're making their way the only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law will allow. Almost.
Almost. I'm making them work hard.
You guys know this tune, sing along. I know you're gonna sing along. Nobody can. You can't hear this song without singing along with it.
I didn't do it.
I guess I should pay attention to what I'm doing, shouldn't I?
Stop looking at your wife.
I know you distracted me. I'm sorry. Eastbound and down, loaded up in trucking. We gonna do what they say can be done. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch a bandit run. Put your foot hard on the pedal, so never mind them brakes. Let it all hang out, cause we got a run to make. The boys are thirsty in Atlanta, and there's beer in Texarkana. We'll bring it back no matter what it takes. Eastbound and down, loaded up in trucking. We gonna do what they say can be done. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch a bandit run. I'm eastbound and down, loaded up in trucking. We're gonna do what they say can be done. We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch a bandit run. Yeah, old Smokey's got his ears on, he's hot on your trail. He ain't gonna rest till you're in June. You gotta dodge him, you gotta duck him, you gotta keep that tease trucking. Just put that hammer down and give it head. He's bounding down, loaded up in trucking. We gonna do what they say can't be done. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch a bandit run. Yeah, I'm eastbound and down, loaded up in trucking. We gonna do what they say can be done. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch a bandit run. Yeah, I'm eastbound, just watch a bandit run.
The Nephton Ridge Runners, everybody.
Awesome job, you guys.
Thank you.
We're loving it out here.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Now, I was at a little jam session with you guys there just a couple weeks ago, and you reunited with some guys and some band members that it was 35 years ago when I played with those guys, and it was great to see you out there. Was there a lot of nice talent out at that little barn, wasn't there?
There was. It
yes,
was amazing. Yeah.
Do you recall? Do you recall the young lady that was playing and singing? Do you? I got to get her on the show. I got to call Jimmy
Lily.
back.
Her name's Lily. She's on my Facebook, so I'll connect you to her.
I would appreciate that. There was a lot of great talent. How long have you known them lads out that way for? Have you known them for a while?
I grew up with one of the members of the band, which was Gordie Hall. Gordie was part of the band back then, and I've known Gordie.
Did they nickname him Tubber? Was that the
Stomper?
Stomp? Okay, yeah, okay.
Stomper.
Yep.
Stomper was,
Yep.
yeah.
There was a lot of nicknames back in those days.
Yeah, and that's and I of course I grew up around the Mileses and Jimmy. We've gotten to know Jimmy over the last 10 years. Jimmy Rogers, he does some drumming for us too, and
Jimmy's a fantastic drummer, and it was
He's
great
a wild
to.
man.
I appreciate you guys hooking me back up with him because, like I said, it was 35 years I hadn't played with him,
Right.
and I invited him into the award show and got to know him again, and we'll be jamming with him more. But I got to say thanks to you guys for hooking me back up with those guys.
That's amazing.
That's what we love to do is get everybody involved, and
Get everybody together.
if just the stories.
That's
Making memories, right?
That's how come it feels like home here for you at the Breezeway. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
So I have to say that while you guys were playing, I was doing some recon. I had to get some good questions out there, and I won't name the source, but Eric on bass there, I do have a question for you about the shirt you're wearing. If you want to tell the story behind that.
Well, it's a present from my wife. We wrote our own, well, she was my high school sweetheart, and we had this minor 40-year separation, but never mind. We got back together about 13 years ago, and we got married 8 years ago, and we wrote our own vows. And part of her vows, and this was voluntary, not coerced, she vowed to support my music, and I had had a very long layoff. And so she gave me this shirt because I got back in through bass, and it's a little sassy, but so are bass players.
I love that story. I really do. She also mentioned that you are playing with a few different acts as well, and that you have a few different bands that you're with on the go. Is there any names you want to shout out?
Well, there's the Wolf Lake Howlers, who I've been together with the drummer for 13 years. Our current lead guitarist is 7 years, and his daughter is an amazing female vocalist. And 5 years ago was my first exposure to the Creekside Music Festival, and I said to my sweetie, those guys are playing our set list. There's no way we would be out of place on that stage. Well, because of these guys, we got to show our stuff on a Sunday afternoon.
That's amazing. I love that.
That's awesome. And in any musician, the biggest support is from their spouse, because without it, you just couldn't do it, because the time it takes away from you, and it's incredible.
No, I love that. So to wrap up tonight's show, we do have time for a couple more songs.
Okay.
If you guys have that with you. And
I do.
big hand for the Nephton Ridge Runners, folks.
Woo!
No strangers to the Breezeway.
Hit the like button, hit the share button,
Thanks,
everybody
guys.
at home. The Nephton Ridge Runners.
I go a-walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just hoping you may be somewhere a-walking after midnight, searching for me. I walk the miles along the highway, well, that's just my way of saying I love you. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I stopped to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, the night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I go a-walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just hoping you may be somewhere a-walking after midnight, searching for me. Play something, honey. I stopped to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow. Well, maybe he's crying for me. And as the skies turn gloomy, the night winds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I go a-walking after midnight, out in the moonlight, just hoping you may be somewhere a-walking after midnight, searching for me.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much.
We're going to end with another original, if that's okay. It's called I Want to Be the One. And eventually I was.
There's no story behind
This song's
either.
about us, so. I want to be the one, hold you tight, lie in our bed and kiss goodnight. I want to be the one you can cling to. Oh, I love you, what can I do? When I look into your eyes, my heart begins to melt. This is a hand that I've been dealt, to love someone that don't feel the same. It's the game of life, no one's to blame. I wanna be the one, hold you tight, lie in our bed, kiss goodnight. I wanna be the one you can cling to. Oh, I love you. What can I do? Too much life has caused his pain. To trust someone, what's to gain? Wants to live life day to day. It's the price I'll have to pay. Wanna be the one, hold you tight, lie in our bed, kiss goodnight. I wanna be the one you can cling to. Oh, I love you. What can I do? I wanna be the one, hold you tight, lie in our bed, kiss goodnight. Wanna be the one you can cling to. Oh, I love you. What can I do? Oh, I love you. What can I do?
Nephton Ridge Runners! Thank you guys so much again for coming on the Breezeway. Love you guys. I never got a chance to talk to the drummer back there, but I do know that I'm going to get Kevin on the show here. He might even have a surprise for us in the coming months here. I figured you were talking.
Damn good, Joe.
Once again, guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Amazing job, you guys. All the viewers out there, make sure you like, make sure you share, give them some love. Breezeway Awards are coming up. These guys will be in the band category. Please keep that in mind.
May 10th, we've already got that booked, so keep that on your calendar, everybody. The award show is going to be May 10th. It's going to be held at the Coburg Lions Hall. So lots of room, ready to get back at it.
You heard Franny say it, May 10th, 2025. Make sure you get your tickets early. They're going to go fast.
Now, do you want to let everybody know who's coming on here next week,
Yes,
Brad?
so next Tuesday we have Kevin Parrish as the first act at 6:45. Live at 8 p.m. we have Rustic Strings.
Now, Kevin Parrish has been making a name for himself over the last couple years, really hitting it heavy.
Absolutely.
I know that he closed out the County Country Jamboree. He did a great job. He was down in the Holyrood. He's been making tracks all over. Great young act. You don't want to miss it, everybody.
Awesome
so
voice.
make sure you
and
tune in.
Come a long way. And he's
And
starting to
Rustic
get out
Strings
there.
come right out of nowhere. They've been playing all the Jamboree circuits, too. Great people. Looking forward to seeing them. More than that, looking forward to seeing all you guys in the house. Thank you so much for supporting the Breezeway and coming out every Tuesday. We've got a great lineup here right to the end of the year and right through to May.
Absolutely, guys. You don't want to miss next week. 2 amazing acts that you guys definitely want to catch.
I definitely want to have you back, Brad, and co-host again. This has been great
thank
while
you so
Greg's out
much.
of town. And thank you so much. I hope you had fun.
I am just tickled being here.
Now, do you want that last shout-out to your mother?
Got to say it one more time. Give a shout-out to Mama. Mama, I'm still on the TV. We are the Breezeway. Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
All right, everybody, tell them who we are. We are the Breezeway.